Hi. So, if you all know me, if you all follow me here, I think you all know that I gave birth to our first son, our firstborn, in the Netherlands, and I've been living here for 5 years, and I haven't never spoken about it. So, if you guys want to know, let's get started. So, I have had quite a busy day today. As you all know, I'm a mom and I'm a full-time marketer, but I've also showered today, so I've had a hair wash day. Plus, I have had a shoot today. So the hair has its own life and own mood today, but that's not going to stop us from shooting this video. So today I wanted to really sit down and talk to you guys about my birthing experience in the Netherlands. And coming from India, it has been quite a culture shock for me because I was raised in a country with a belief that when the whole journey from pregnancy to giving birth, postpartum is so different because that's all I have seen. Whether it's my mom giving birth to my younger sister, to my cousins, to my not uncles, to my aunts, and everybody around me. It has been such a unique experience to do that in a completely different part of the world where you are put at the center of your maternity care. It's been such a beautiful journey for me. At first, I thought, oh my God, when I got pregnant the first time, I thought, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I'm so far away from family. And luckily, the maternity care, just the healthcare is so solid in this country that, you know what, I don't like this lip color. I'm just gonna fix this and come back. Okay, so the lighting is also much better and I have smudged out my lip situation. Again, I was on a shoot and I just finished it off, fed my toddler, and we're talking. So, well, like when every time I've seen like maternity care, like from getting pregnant to giving birth in India has been like, oh my God, don't do this, don't do that, don't eat this, don't eat that. It is so based on fear that, and it's this sense of overprotectiveness towards the pregnant person. Of course, you need all the love and care towards the pregnant person, and it's so important to have that care. But what I have seen is that the moment you give birth, your center immediately becomes the child, and there is no real aftercare for the for the for the woman, for the person who has given birth. And that has been so drastically different. And of course babies need so much care, but so does the mom, right? You need so much you need to put in so much of care and attention towards your postpartum recovery, because you have shot out, you have not, in a normal delivery, in a normal labor, or if you have had a C-section, or if you have any other kind of support, medicated birth, any kind of birth, but you still created another human being, and aftercare is equally important. I think that is something that has always been missed out. Whereas in the Netherlands, I saw that immediately my OBGYN was like, you know what, you need to, I asked them, do I need to stop working out? Do I need to do something differently? They were like, no, you know what, just live your life. Do I stop biking? No, keep biking, keep doing everything that you have been doing until the point of getting pregnant. So I ate the same food, minus seafood, of course, because of course there's a chance of getting some allergies, or meat anyway. I have drastically cut down because of my partner, he's vegan. But also I was craving a lot of eggs in the first time. So yeah, that was just a craving, which was, I just can't get over it because it was just so odd. In the middle of the night, I would wake up, make eggs. Anyway, the point is that it was really different and refreshing for me to see that from your prenatal to your postpartum, it's such a beautiful journey that you are at the center. They really uphold your wishes as a pregnant person really high, that you are the center and you are the decision maker of whether it is what kind of a birth you want, what kind of a birth plan do you want to make, who all do you want to be in the birthing room, and what is your preference. So everything that you decide up until that point, and you, of course, you have 24/7 healthcare service, on your speed dial. So they are always available for you if you have any question, and especially during the first pregnancy, I can imagine. And I was so also very, very what is happening to my body in that kind of a phase, and immediately you go in a maternal mode. Oh my god, because there's somebody inside of you growing, and you are constantly worried that you're not doing something wrong, you're not doing too much or too little, you have to stay active but not too active, and all that blah blah blah. So I think that was really refreshing. I just stopped thinking, I just didn't pay so much attention, and I just continued living my life and gave birth to a beautiful baby by the end of it. And he was born exactly at 40 weeks, just 2 days before the due date. He was perfectly healthy, he was perfectly fine. I did ask for, in my first pregnancy, I did ask for an epidural in the plan, but when I actually went into labor, it was an unmedicated birth. So it was all natural. There was no epidural involved, because by the time I went to the hospital, I was 8 centimeters dilated, and they were like, you have done the hard part. Now you just gotta use your might by the time it's 10 centimeters and push it. It was very, very hard. It was so hard. I think it's one of the toughest things I have done. And I have to say, I'm not a physically very strong person, or that I thought I was a very strong person. But from my experience, all I learned was how much of my boundaries were protected by the team I was working with during my labor, during the duration of the pregnancy, during labor, and the postpartum care. They were just so, so beautiful. I can outly recommend them. They're called FAM. They're a FAM organization. They are all run by women, and they're just these beautiful, strong women who really birth coach you. And all they did was literally, it was kind of of course, I did pregnancy yoga. I really, kind of did everything that I could, whether it's taking multivitamins, whether it is doing pregnancy yoga for strengthening your pelvic. But until the real day, until the D-Day when it happens, you don't know what your body is going to do. But your body does, I have to say, your body does a lot, and your body can take a lot. Earlier, I was a bit kind of mad about not getting an epidural, because I was really upset about, oh my god, I wanted it but they didn't give me. But looking back, I really feel proud of myself that I did it by myself, and it was all by myself. I went into the bath, I enjoyed the labor, I sat in the bath because it was so calming, and it was just such a wholesome experience. My partner was there with me. Every push, he was holding me from here, and every time I pushed and the contraction went away, I just laid back on him. And I think that was so, so romantic for us, and it was a beautiful experience for the mom and dad to experience that together. And it was our wish, and it was his wish also, that he cuts the umbilical cord, and I think it was just perfect for us. And yes, I have to say, by the end of it, when I did it all by myself, and this is not a judgment for anybody else who had any other kind of birth, or a medicated birth, or a C-section birth, but this is my experience, and I don't know what will happen the second time to me. But I really am proud of myself that I could do that, and I felt, wow, that's what my body can do. And like I said, I'm not a physically very strong person, but mentally, it was really in my head. I really wanted to give birth, and I was like, I can do this. And of course, the birthing team, they are really coaching you. They are really encouraging you that you can do it. Oh, you're a superwoman, you're a powerful woman, you can do it. Take deep breaths, take deep breaths. And your body knows. Your body just knows. Your body is made for this, and it just knows what to do. So I think that's something that I really wanted to share out there, because ta-da! It's round 2. Baby number 2 is coming. We are very, very excited. And this time also I want to kind of, if everything goes well, I really want to do the same way, give birth to my baby all by myself, and just have 2 people in there with me and my partner, and just have the most romantic, beautiful experience, because you're becoming a mom for the first time, second time, or the 100th time, but he's also the father. And I think it was such a wholesome experience, and 100% recommend. So giving birth in the Netherlands has been kind of, at first, scary, but I wouldn't do it any other way. It is just so, so, so beautiful. I'm happy that I could share this today. And if you're pregnant or if you're planning to get pregnant and if you're in the Netherlands, go check them out. I think they are a beautiful organization. I will link them below, but they're also really, really mom first. They put you first at the center of it. And I think it's something that every woman should experience, only because I hear a lot of traumatic stories from my friends back in India, from my siblings or, you know, my relatives. And it's really heartbreaking because I wouldn't want somebody to take over and just, you know, just not respect my boundaries in such a sensitive period of my life. But they really made it very, very romantic, very, very pleasing and a positive experience. So if this can help you, I think birthing in the Netherlands was one of the best, is the best experience I can say. Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to see you guys next time.